welcome to my channel. Obviously you can tell by the thumbnail that I am pregnant. It took me probably a long time to finally film this video or even sit down and do it. I actually had quite a bit of a meltdown before filming this. I don't know if I'll include it or not, but yeah, I just started crying because I just did not feel cute or anything, and I'm about to cry again. I don't know if it's just the hormones, but it's just, anyways, please ignore me. Anyways, yeah, I am pregnant. I finally announced on Facebook, maybe, I think a couple days before New Year's, and I wanted to share it with you guys so bad, but I wanted to wait until I announced to my family first. So yeah, I'll be 10 weeks tomorrow. I am due August 8th. As you can tell, the baby's a little big. Well, it's growing pretty fast. It looks like a little dinosaur right now, is what I was telling Josh. But yeah, I haven't even done a sit down video in so long. You probably think this is our old house still, but no, it's not. I moved. I guess, like, I just want this to be about the pregnancy updates. I'll do a whole updated video later, but yeah, we did move to Oklahoma, so different scenery right now. But yeah, we're pregnant, we're expecting, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. There's gonna be so much pregnancy content, believe it or not. It's just been really hard to get in the swing of things. I have not got ready, probably since I found out. Like, I've just been not sick, I've been so tired, like super tired. But yeah, I'm so excited to announce to you guys that we're gonna have another baby. Maddie is 6 years old now, so definitely a huge age gap between Maddie and her new brother or sister. We don't know the gender yet. I'm going to be taking the blood results for that. We're supposed to go to Colorado in a couple of weeks, so for my parents' like anniversary, my mom wants me to do like a tiny gender reveal there because she's dying to know, and so is my dad. So we don't know the gender yet. I don't know what it could be. My pregnancy symptoms have been super different from how they were with Madison. I guess I could go ahead and tell y'all how I found out I was pregnant and basically lead you up to what my symptoms have been recently. I'm not going to go into a full depth video because I want to do a whole nother video from 1 week to 10 weeks pregnant on my pregnancy symptoms, because I feel like that's very important to know. But yeah, basically how I found out was, so like from the start, this baby's completely different from Maddie. I didn't film it on, I didn't film me taking the test or reacting to it. Honestly, I feel like I see so many people upload these videos, and I feel like it's such an intimate moment for myself that my first thought isn't to bring out the camera. I'm not doing it just to share with you guys on how my reaction was, because I feel like it's very like such a sensitive like moment in time, and what if the results were to come back not pregnant? It would just make me feel very sad, and I didn't want to do that. I didn't know if I was pregnant, that's also why, but like I just didn't want to film my reaction because, like I said, it's something that I rather keep to myself. I mean, I could share with you guys when I told Josh. I don't know if I'm gonna share that either. I just feel like those special things, like, I want to keep close to my heart. But yeah, so basically how I found out was, I guess I'll bring out my phone so I can tell y'all like what was happening. Let's see. Sorry, I'm like out of breath all the freaking time. Okay, so I wrote everything down. I've like literally been tracking like all of my symptoms and stuff. So I use the Flow app to track like when I was ovulating, but honestly I don't think the Flow app had any. So I used the Flow app. Honestly, I don't think my ovulation, I don't even think it had my ovulation correctly, because, so basically how I knew was I was tracking my period on there, you know, symptoms and all that. But the hard thing was to differentiate from if I had pregnancy symptoms or not. It was very hard to separate those two, because a lot, like before I would get my period, I would have like kind of like pregnancy symptoms where my boobs would hurt. My boobs would hurt is like mostly the number one thing. So like that wasn't an initial sign like, oh, I'm pregnant. Like, no, every time I'm about to get my period, my boobs hurt. So one of the symptoms, so basically what happened was Flow app tracked saying that I was gonna ovulate, let's see, when did it say? I think it was like on the 10th or something, and then like for a whole week or whatever. But I never knew when I was ovulating. Like some people know when they're ovulating. I don't know. Like I wouldn't even go based off of this app either, because there's been so many times where we've done it while I was ovulating, not ovulating, never have gotten pregnant. I have not, like I have been off birth control for 6 years since I've had Maddie. I have not, oh no, 5 years. I have not used protection. We've kind of were like, if it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. So like when such time has been coming along where I wasn't getting pregnant, it was kind of concerning to me. But the doctor said everything looks fine, so it was just kind of like, you know, when it's time, God will make it happen. So I kind of just stopped trying, is really what happened. And I told Josh, last time I got pregnant with Madison is when we lived in Oklahoma. Then we moved back to Colorado when I was 6 months pregnant. This time we went back to Oklahoma and I got pregnant like a couple months after being here. Let's see. We were here September, October. I got pregnant in November. So we were here for only 2.5 months and I got pregnant. So yeah, super crazy. I think Oklahoma's just our state to have babies. So yeah, basically, my symptoms were like how I kind of was like before I took the test or before I had my missed period, I kind of started having symptoms. But in my head, I was just like, no, I don't think I am. My boobs were tender. I was starting to feel really tired, but that also happens during my period. Like before I'm gonna get my period, I start feeling tired. I was starting to feel tired. I was hungry like in the morning. Like right when I got up, I had to eat. Normally for me, because I'm not a breakfast eater, my body's kind of like on the schedule to where I can go without eating up until noon, which is very bad, but I do that anyways. So for me, it was kind of like that sign of like, wow, like I really do need to eat something because my tummy was hurting. And I was just like, okay, that's weird. Like I normally could drink a cup of coffee and I'm fine. Like no, this time it was like I needed actual food when I got up. Like it wasn't nausea, it was just like I need to eat. Like my stomach felt very empty. And then, so my ovulation started on the 9th, but we ended up getting pregnant, like doing the deed on the 6th, which was right after my period. Which I never did it right after my period. It was always like a week later, you know, but we did it on the 6th. And when I found out I was pregnant, I thought I was only like, when I went to my doctor's appointment, I was spot on with what day they said. Like when they talked to me on the phone, they're like, okay, you're probably like gonna be 8 weeks at this day. And I was like, no, I'm probably gonna be like 7, but okay. Cause I thought I was less along, cause I haven't really been, I didn't have symptoms. Like with Madison, super sick all the time. Sorry if I keep rambling and getting off topic, but there's just so much difference in this pregnancy than it was with Maddie. Like when I found out I was pregnant with Maddie, I was only like 4 weeks and I instantly had morning sickness, instantly smelled and hated everything, couldn't eat anything. Like it was right away. With this baby, not many symptoms. Like, I mean, now I do get like occasional nausea if I don't eat, but once I eat, it goes away and I can pretty much eat anything I want, which is kind of scary. So I'm trying to watch myself with that. But yeah, so basically, let's get back right on topic. So how I knew is like basically my missed period and then those symptoms I told you of tender breasts, feeling very tired, and then I was late on my period. I was only a day late, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a test, and I did. So I'll show you one of the first tests. So the first one I'm showing right here is super light, like you can't even tell there's a line, but I could see it in person. My sister's like, I don't think there's a line. I was like, yes there is, and she's like, well, take one in the morning. Me, my impatient ass was like, I'll take one later tonight. So I did. I took one later in the night, and this is the second one. You can see that positive. I was like, oh my God, like crying, super happy, like can't wait to tell Joshy, and it was so hard to keep it in, so I told him that night. Then I took another one the next morning, and as you can see right here, dark positive. So that's how I knew I wanted to show you guys these pregnancy tests, but for some reason they like disappeared. So I don't know if because they were cheap ones and it just like they disappeared like over time. It was weird. So then I took another one, a digital, and it said pregnant, which I'll enter right here. But yeah, that's how I found out, and it was right away, and I was crying. I was like, oh my God, like this is so amazing. But then like my friend was also found out she was pregnant too, and then she was like kind of freaking me out because she was like, well, don't get too excited because anything can happen. And me, I'm like, I know that, but don't tell me that negative stuff. And so like up until my doctor's appointment, I was just like excited but not trying to get too excited because I wanted to get my ultrasound picture and confirm like, hey, I am pregnant. And it was very stressful, like might I add, because I wasn't having a lot of pregnancy symptoms besides being tired, and like nausea wasn't extreme for me. Like I said, if I ate, I was fine. With Maddie, when I had nausea, it was like, it didn't matter. If I ate, drank, anything, I was throwing it up and I was feeling sick. Like nothing helped. With this one, like as long as I eat, I'm good. So that was kind of concerning to me because I was just like, well, why am I not feeling like super pregnant? You know, like why am I not having all these horrible first trimesters that I had with Madison? So I tried not to get really excited, and then when I had my doctor's appointment, and she's like, you're exactly 8 weeks and 2 days, and I was like, she's like, wow, she's like, that never really happens where, you know, we're spot on with the day, and I was like, okay, so I must have conceived on this day or whatever. So I am due August 8th, but if they give me the option to induce, I might, or I might just let my body do its thing. I'm not entirely sure because my mom lives in Colorado, and I need someone here to help me with Madison, so I might have to get induced. So I might have a July baby or like August 1st baby. But I do need somebody here. Josh's aunt lives like an hour and a half away, and it just wouldn't be like, I wouldn't have anybody to leave her with if I have to go to the hospital. So I think I might have to get induced. That's something I'm going to speak with my doctor on my next appointment, if that is an option that they offer, because some hospitals do allow you to induce if you would like. So yeah, that is kind of like my little story. We did end up telling Maddie on, we did end up telling Maddie on Christmas Day, and I think I will show you guys that on another video, because that one is pretty funny. But we did tell Maddie on Christmas Day, and yeah, I am super excited. I can't wait to share this journey with you guys. I vlogged my, like, some of my pregnancy with Maddie in my like newborn stage with her. I'm not gonna do a labor and delivery. I might do like a vlog like behind the scenes, but I'm not gonna do an actual video showing me giving birth. I refuse to do that. I'm not ever gonna be those people that do that, unfortunately, to you guys, but not gonna show y'all that much. I don't even know if I do get induced, I'll vlog it. But if my body goes into labor, my first thought isn't, oh, let me bring my camera. Like, I'll show afterwards, like what I did with Madison, but there's just some things I rather keep private. But yeah, So there's gonna be a lot of videos to come, and I can't wait to share this journey with you guys, and can't wait to meet my little bean. It's crazy though, it's been 6 years since I've had a little baby, so it's gonna be interesting. Also, I found out 2 of my sisters are pregnant. They're further along than me, but they waited a while to say something. So super excited for them. It does suck because I live out of state, so I won't be able to, you know, do pregnancy things with them, but I'm really excited for them. One of my sister Carla is having a boy, and my sister Monique is having a girl. So it's insane. My mom and dad are gonna have 3 new grandbabies in 2023. How insane is that? I feel like everybody is announcing that they're pregnant, like wild. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this quick update. Let me get Madison real quick because I have some questions I want to ask her and get it on camera because she wants me to do a little interview for her. So one moment. Do you want to tell them what you're gonna be?
I'm gonna be a big sister.
And are you excited? Yeah, what are you most excited about?
I'm most excited because I get to hold her when she's a newborn, and also
her or him. She wants a sister though.
Yeah. So, and if she's a sister, we can play dress up, and I can dress my sister up. But if she's 3, I can put her on one of my dresses.
Yeah.
And I can brush her hair and do bubble braids.
Yep.
And we can be twins at school.
So cute. Are you excited? Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick video and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.